Hey guys, it's Zelmanarv, and today we're going to be doing a 4x4 house build. I was originally going to do a 3x3, but it seemed like really hard, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to start with 4x4 and, work our way down. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Anyway, I decided to use this brick from City Living because I really like it. And I thought it was really cute, and I was like, you know what would go with this? Like a nice, industrial vibe. We need to get, a nice, metal roofing, which I thought would be really cute. So it took me a while to actually start making videos for YouTube and stuff because I don't know, nerves and because I'm a loser. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. Actually, I'm a loser. But yeah. Anyway, so I don't know why at first that little counter worked in front of the door and then now it's not. It's just really weird. It's probably because of the fridge, but yeah. Anyway, it took me a while because I started shuffling things around. I was like, I wonder what's gonna happen. I wonder if this is gonna work. And at first I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have space for an eating place. I don't know what's happening, but I don't know. It all kind of worked out in the end. But in the end, you're gonna see when I test everything out, that little sink from the Parenthood pack. It's actually when it's all complete, it doesn't work. So you have to kind of move it to a different wall that's underneath the bed so that way it works a little bit better. So I figured with the bathroom, your sim would probably want privacy because otherwise, if there's guests over, they won't be able to go to the bathroom. Yeah, common sense kind of stuff. So I decided, oh, I'm just gonna make it into a tiny little room. We just need a 3x1 so that way the toilet and the shower all work in sequence. So I was like, you know what? It's looking kind of empty in here. Need to get me some wallpaper and some. I decided to go with the brick because I thought it looked really nice, especially with the exterior being a brick. I was like, oh, we can use a worn down brick on the outside and the inside. Wow, I can't talk right now. So I decided to put the move objects cheat on so I can try to fit in some more stuff to see if the bed would work over the counter and everything, but it turns out that it doesn't, and I'm thinking it's because, can't climb into the bed. There's stuff underneath it. So I decided to move it to the other wall, trying to see if that would work. And surprise, surprise, it did, which is great. So I tried to use the sink under there too, and at first it worked, but this is the problem. You gotta move it one under, so it's underneath the head of the bed, where the Sim's head goes, so that way you can actually use it when everything else is in order. So as I was trying to get this done, I was thinking, because I got the idea from James, who is a really great builder, and he is the Sim Supply on YouTube, and he's really freaking great. Seriously, you guys should go check him out. He does the coolest little builds. He's done a 3x3 and a 4x4 and a 5x5. I think he's done a 3x3. I honestly don't remember, but yeah. So I was thinking the outside looked a little sad, so it needed some windows. And at first I was going to put 2 in the bathroom, but then I was like, oh, you can see the shower, and that just looks awkward. So I decided, just 2 windows, 1 in the bathroom, 1 in the main living space, because it's not like we have a lot of living space. So I decided that after I was pretty much done with everything, I wanted to test everything out, make sure you could use it. And it looks like everything is being used, able to be used. And this is when I test out, make sure that little sink works and the toilet and everything works. And, like I said before, that little sink, it works, but you can't get into the bed. So that was a huge problem. And I had to think, oh, how am I going to do this? What am I going to do? And I thought it was the counter at first, but I was like, no, no, no. So I moved the little sink to the other wall and it worked, but that sink is not usable now, so you just have to move it to the wall underneath the mattress where the pillow is, and that way it'll work. I learned that the hard way through, starting to play the game, and then I was like, oh, this does not work. I should probably tell people about it. Okay, so since I was done with the inside, I was like, oh, there needs to be something done with the outside because it just looks plain and boring and I need something. And I kept messing up because I was like, oh, what am I doing? I wanted to put like a cute little wraparound patio, but I was like, what am I doing? I'm not doing this correctly because I didn't have enough space at the front. So I kind of just figured it out from there. So I was trying to get like a nice little space. I wanted to put um, a little bit of a foundation so that way it looked more interesting. And I thought, well, what can I put on there? Like, I wanted to have like a nice deck kind of area, but I didn't want to have like a wooden outside because I was like, this needs to look kind of industrial and kind of like, you know, uh, I guess not well, kind of futuristic, but not really futuristic. Yeah, anyway, that white on that trimming, that was not working for me. I was like, it needs to be darker because it needs to match like the dark aesthetic of the house. And I thought the green, like, what is it, like AstroTurf? Is that what it's called? AstroTurf? Yeah, whatever. I thought that would look really nice because it gives off some, like, it's like modern and industrial mixed together. And I find that really aesthetically pleasing. I really love the industrial type of look. So I was like, the outside of the house looks kind of boring. I want to put like a different mailbox and different stuff on it. And I was like, oh, this little vent thing could work. But after a while, I was looking at it and I was like, no, that just it looks awful. It looks really awful. So I decided to look through and I was like, oh, I could put this cute little piping and different things. And I was going through trying to find something to put on the front. And this little, what is it, like an awning? This little awning thing looked really cute, but I was like trying to put that plant on it, trying to make it look like it was overgrown, but it was not working out for me. It just looked awful. So I was trying to get it on there and I was like, oh, I got it. And I was like, no, that's totally not on there at all. So I was like, okay, I gotta find something else, gotta find something else. And I was looking and looking and looking. And in the end, I was like, you know what? I know it perfect. I'm gonna put this little thing on it and I'm gonna break it a little bit. And now it looks more industrial. I really like the way it turned out. So yeah, here are the screenshots. There's not too many because, it's a small house. What are you gonna look at? What are you gonna take pictures of? So yeah, just move that sink to the other wall and everything will work fine. Well, guys, thank you so much. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.